Okay.
Hey, good morning. I'm Mike Russell with Dream Builders Home Remodeling, and today we are out on week 2, actually, of the Mike and Susan job. So let's talk about a little bit about what we're doing here. So we're going to start with we had to take out a wall. This was a structural wall, which means it was holding up something, and that wall used to be right here. Well, actually, right here. And so the ceiling used to also stop right here, so we had to extend everything out because we wanted to make the ceiling just a little bit bigger. So in order to take that wall out, we had to put these beams up here. There's actually a series of 3 of them. They're called LVLs, which stands for laminated veneer lumber. And we just don't throw these out. These are engineered. We get the engineer involved, and we figure out what's going to be held up and what strength of beam is going to take to hold everything up. And in this case, it's holding up 3 things. It's holding up this beam here in the center of the room, in the family room part of all this. It's a bearing point here. You're not going to be able to see this, but it's also a point that's holding up the roof above it. So it's a pretty stout beam here. But now it's all nice and wide open in here, which gave us room to put an island in. So the island's going to be right here. And you can see there's some pipes coming up out of there. We had to cut this concrete and run some drains in because in the old wall was where the vent pipe went all the way through up to the roof. So we had to reroute all of that. And so we've left this, in the island there's a thing called a chase, and it's a hole or space in the island to allow for power and water to come in, and it's not inside of a cabinet. And it's a pretty exacting placement. Above it, we're going to have a coffer, just an architectural detail here where the ceiling goes up and in, and that's a nice chandelier type light will be hanging above the island. And this kitchen actually is going to have 2 sinks. So over here is going to be her other one. This will be the main sink. This will be the prep sink in the island. And one of her favorite features is that now she's able to look out and see who's ever in her driveway, looking right through this little opening here. So this is kind of a cool feature for Susan. So if we're looking around, we're seeing all kinds of wires and pipes and stuff. So these wires here are going to be for under cabinet lighting. The yellow one is Romex, which is going to power our strips that are underneath the wall cabinets so she can plug things in. And this is the water pipe. This is going to be a pot filler that's going to be right above her cooktop. So her cooktop's going to be right here. So it'll be a cool feature. So remember that. You'll see that at the end. And we got our can lights in, all up in here. So they're all set to go. And right over here above the cooktop, we got our ductwork in. It's going to hook up to the hood. And so that's pretty much it for this week. This is drywall day. We passed our inspection yesterday, and I like passing inspections. That's a good thing. And so today will be sheetrock day, and we're just moving right along with this job. So check back next week, and we'll see where we are. Okay, thanks.